Hey, it's Kenny! It's time to go camping for 3 days. I'm not actually going to be going very far. Just going to be camping at Sutton Campground, which is just, I don't know, 7 or 8 miles out north of Florence. But it's camping! Looking forward to it. So we just left the house and we're on our way. Sutton Campground is a U.S. Forest Service campground located in the Sayula National Forest, and it is just off Highway 101 north of Florence on the Pacific Coast in Oregon, just a couple miles from Sutton Lake and the Pacific Ocean Beach. The 80-site campground is set among scenic coastal pines, Douglas fir, spruce, wax myrtle, and huckleberry. Some of the sites offer electric hookups. I have reserved A22, a campsite with electric hookup for 3 nights. I have camped here several times before and enjoy the seclusion and walking on the trails in the area. The only thing I am not that happy about is the lack of usable cell phone service in the area. It doesn't work for me, although there is a good over-the-air TV reception. For me, after camping a number of times, you get into a routine of things to do during the camp setup. Most of this is by experience. Some of it experience was bad. Don't ever do that again, but that is another story. It's always good to finish the setup and then relax. Time to enjoy the camping experience. And of course, one of the great things about camping is having the campfire. Always good to sit around, especially if with friends. But today I am alone. But the experience is still good. Something mesmerizing about watching a campfire, and it's a good place to tell stories to your friends or attempt to cook some food. Hot dogs and marshmallows come to mind. Look out! It's on fire! I usually try to bring my own firewood, but most of the time firewood is available from the campground host at a price. I do enjoy sitting by the fire. Now it is day 2 of my camping at Sutton Campground. It's a foggy, cool morning. Well, it's a beautiful morning, although it's very foggy and kind of damp. But let's go for a walk on a trail, see what we can find. I don't think I've actually been on this part of this trail before. Been around the other end quite a few times. There's a few geocaches out here. A couple of them are mine. A tunnel. Cool. Can't really tell it since there's so much vegetation and trees growing on everything right here, but these are actually sand dunes we're walking on. Look at all this hanging moss. It's cool. Moss everywhere. Look at that tree. That's awesome. Wow. This is Sutton Creek. It winds around, comes from Sutton Lake, and eventually ends up in the Pacific Ocean. I wonder if salmon come up this in the fall. I don't know. Could be. A lot of big spruce roots going across the trail. Look at this. It's huge. But the tree it's coming from is huge too. Wow. It's so quiet out here. Hi. Somebody out for a run this morning. There's another huge spruce. Wow, I wonder how old these are. 100 years? It's hard to say. Amazing. Another giant spruce tree. I should be looking for chanterelles, but looks similar to a chanterelle, but those are false chanterelles. Not edible. This trail eventually goes all the way down to Holman Vista. The road ends down there too. Hello. Hi.
How are you?
Good. It's a beautiful morning.
It is a fabulous morning. You're not Dave.
No, I'm not Dave.
Okay.
There's lots of other people out there with big days.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
I guess I must look a little bit like Dave. Whoever Dave is. Anyway, it's nice to meet people on the trail. We've come to a bench. Well, I had a nice little rest sitting on the bench here. My phone said I had 4 bars, and so there hasn't been hardly any service at all at the campground, and I needed to send a text this morning, so I tried sending it. I don't think it went just yet. It actually goes from 4 bars to no bars, back to 3 bars, no bars, back and forth. So I don't know what's going on with the phone service here. Anyway, I think I'm going as far as I'm going to go on the trail this morning, so I'm going to head back to camp. It's been a good walk so far. Yeah, we made it. We enjoy sitting around the fire. This is one of the best parts of camping. It would be nice to have some other people here though, instead of just being by myself. Oh well. It is what it is. My wife came out here at lunchtime and had lunch with me though. That was a while back. And after having lunch, I did go into town and run a couple errands and get back into contact with the phone service so I could look at my email and take care of a few things, send a few text messages and stuff like that. So unfortunately I cannot do that at the campground because the service out here, even though it says I have a bar or two, doesn't do a damn thing. It's very annoying. It'd be great if it worked, but it doesn't. But it's another, that's the way it is. I guess camping in the wilderness is not so bad after all if you don't need all that stuff, but sometimes I do. Spam! Fried spam with bacon! Dinner is ready! You may not think so, but fried spam is really good. And of course veggies always are. Time to do the dishes. Anyway, we are enjoying the fire. Today is day 3 of my camping at Sutton Campground. This morning I am going for a walk at Holman Vista, which is a overlook of Sutton Creek and the dunes, just a short drive from the campground. Yesterday, you are here. Holman Vista. It's not a real long trail, but that's okay. Some wind-blown trees here. Looks like that tree broke off. Dave Holman, he was the editor and publisher of the Sayusla News, 1917 to 1985. There's Sutton Creek. Can't see the mountain because of the low cloud. And you can't see the ocean because of the foredune. This tree has been sculpted by the prevailing winds. You can walk along the Sutton Creek there and follow it all the way out to the beach, but it's, I don't know, half a mile or so. It's not really an improved trail. I mean, it's just kind of a little walking path of some sort. So that's the Dave Holman Trail. Well, we can go down by the creek there and walk along the creek. Somebody's shorts back there. Like parrot's feather growing over there. It's like an invasive species. Well, if you're brave and talented, you can walk across the log. I think I'll skip it. There's the overlook I was just at over there. It's a little bit nippy down here in the breeze. Parrot's feather. Well, I guess we'll walk out here a little ways. What the heck? There used to be several geocaches out this way. I don't know if they're still here or not. Found them a few years ago. The trail gets really sketchy from here on. If I remember right, you have to walk across logs across the creek several times before you get down to the beach. I don't think I'll be doing that today. This is the end of the line. This is as far as I'm going. Well, I don't remember seeing this much parrot's feather down here. It can kind of take over. Oh well. Back to the Jeep. Well, this is the last night here at the campground, so have one more last nice big fire. And I think we'll roast a couple of hot dogs later on. We'll call that dinner. Maybe some chips or something, some cheese. It will be good. The weather was kind of iffy this morning. It was really kind of foggy and moist and misty. But it's just blue sky now. We like it. It's not much fun camping in the rain, although I wouldn't say it really rained. It just was a little damp. But all in all, it's still a good day of camping. Blue sky. Yeah. Alright, I have my food out here. I really like these smoked brats from Johnsonville. These are really good. Much better than just a plain old ordinary hot dog. Yeah. Okay, I just turned it around so I can burn the other side. Yeah, I think that one's good. All right. Mmm. 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 That was a really good hot dog. I always love my veggies. And there's a few chips. Fire is looking good. So, this is pretty much the end of my video of my 3-day camping trip at Sutton Campground, just north of Florence, Oregon. I am so happy that all of you came along with me on this trip. So, I guess we'll see ya in the next video. Follow my adventures. Your comments are welcome. Subscribe and be sure to click on that bell to receive notifications of new videos. Share my videos with your friends. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.